If it was a business dispute, why did my rival target my family and not me? What good did it do? It was me they wanted, not them. Just doesn't make any sense.
But that means there's a reporter out there who knows all about this case.
That's true. There is a chance they may know something that can lead us in the right direction. It's not much, but let's pursue it.
Wait, what? This doesn't make sense. Why do I still have to... The only other reporter who knows about him is the other guy in the Warren, and he didn't have anything to say. Oh, you know what? Maybe because I didn't... I'm confused now.
Morning. The dead dude.
You know about the ancients?
Why doesn't the High Priestess do away with his
The darkness brought here by the children of Earth.
But at least those horrifying murders have finally stopped.
You been on it? Oh,
You have a Moogle fragment.
Here, take this. It's a special something for my little worker bee.
So, we meet again, Savior.
Not by choice.
Oh, excuse me. I had no idea. You are so subtle. Just one hint, though. Go see that Shokoboko chick. She asked you to save Saz, didn't she? It's no wonder. She can't help worrying about him.
So, how do they know each other?
Oh, and here I just assumed you knew. Well, I guess you'll understand when you get all the soul fragments. Didn't she tell you that she'd run straight to Saz's place when that happens?
Okay, so I only have, what, 3 more? 2 more?
You want to play?
It's too early. The guy didn't show up yet. Let me see, is there anything else I can do? Oh, I can turn this in. And that. And then I guess that'll complete. That'll be like 3 more. Let's teleport to... well, I guess we don't have to teleport. We can just run there. Or just use a train. gonna turn in the French guy's food, supplies.
News really travels slow. Looks like the people here haven't heard about the chaos infesting Canopa's farms.
Oh, he opens at 9 a.m.
What happened here? Morning. Time to start my tour.
Another disaster! Those woolly-headed ovine have done it again! What goes on in those tiny heads of theirs? Why do they do this?
Sounds like you have more sheep trouble.
I'd say I do! The fuzzy sheep have effected a mass escape! Every single one of them gone!
Doctor, you must calm down.
What? Oh, sorry. You could hear me from over there?
They could hear you back in Luxarian, I'd say.
Oh, it's just I'm so upset. This young lady is Millie, a good friend of mine. Now, Millie, did you need something?
Nothing. It's just that, well, I think I know why the sheep ran away.
You do? Pray tell.
Last night, I heard some kind of ruckus around the pens. I couldn't tell what it was, but I'm thinking it must have put the sheep into a panic. Maybe it was some kind of monster, and it tried to get at the sheep.
I see. So the sheep were terrorized by the occurrences of the night. Something reminded them of it, and they bolted en masse. Well, that certainly would explain their behavior. But I'm no closer to getting them back. It is near impossible to herd a whole flock of panicked sheep. The only thing that could drive them back is something bigger and scarier than what they saw in the night. Something like a chocobo.
Now we gotta do this while riding a chocobo?
Oh, I do hope you find...
So you're the new kid I've been hearing about, huh? Whoa, that's a mighty grand weapon you have there. Do you really know how to use it? The reason we buy soul seeds off seed hunters is because there are people with very deep pockets who buy them from us. They're interested in the seeds and nothing else. That's why I'll buy whatever you got. You can make a lot of money in this business, I tell you.
Yeah, I know. She rides all girly style. Wait, what? Was that all of them? Oh, there's one more? Oh, they must be around the side like they were last time. some reason this reminds me of the balloon thing in Final Fantasy X. I don't know why. It's nothing like it. Mainly because it's like a mini game where you have to use the chocobo.
Words are not enough to express the depth of my
Don't lose him again.
Indeed, that mystery remains unsolved. Millie suggested that a monster put a scare into them. She's nowhere to be seen. That's not like her.
Things to do, maybe?
Yes, perhaps, but I'm a bit worried. She seems a little troubled in recent days.
If I see her, I'll talk to her.
I'd be grateful if you did. Ah, I almost forgot the most important thing of all. Perhaps this means nothing, but do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? I do.
To speak to me about. Do you know about the Chocobo Eater? It's very scary. Can you guess why it's called a Chocobo Eater? Bet you can't. Yes, that's right, because it eats chocobos. Gods above, you're a sharp one. Not everyone makes the connection, you know. Anyway, this Chocobo Eater is the mortal enemy of chocobos everywhere. And I've been hearing rumors that one's appeared out in the wild. The hunters of Yogd are all shaking in their boots. Their chocobo steeds mean everything to them, so this is worrisome.
Once you get your hands on some seeds, come talk to one of us.
Why didn't that finish?
If anything catches your eye, pick it up. Come back anytime.
Oh, there she is.
What was I thinking? I'm a fool. What are you talking about?
Well... All right, I'll confess. It was me who did it. There was no monster. There never was. In the depth.
And that's...
Okay, that was a big waste of time then.
But he's terribly shy, the doctor. He'd never be able to just approach a stranger, no matter how much I prodded him. Not in normal circumstances, it just wasn't going to happen, so I came up with a plan. I had to make him desperate enough that he'd totally need your help. Then he'd have to talk to you.
So you chased away all the sheep. That threw the doctor into a total panic. You figured that in his desperation, he'd forget his shyness and talk to me.
It does sound crazy looking back on it, but it worked. Except that since then, the sheep have been incredibly nervous and high-strung. Any little thing is enough to set them off stampeding out of their pens and into the wilderness.
Cannot be good for them.
I know, I feel terrible about the whole thing. All I wanted to do was help the doctor, but instead I've made him worried sick. Not to mention, years of research almost went down the toilet.
If you're really sorry, you should tell the doctor what you did.
No, I couldn't. What if he ended up hating me?
If you don't, he's gonna keep worrying about what scared his sheep in the first place. Are you okay with that? You care for each other, don't you? And tell him
She just said
could care for each other.
that all that stuff went down the toilet. I don't think there's a toilet out here in the wildlands.
But
you said it yourself. He's a very shy man, but he talks to you easily enough. Seems to me he thinks of you as something more than just a colleague. Just talk to him. He'll understand.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. You've been so kind to me, despite all the trouble I caused you.
Another turbo ether. But I have one, so but at least I know that there's one there. That guy's shop opens at 9, so that's coming up soon. I wonder how much that restores. These things are weak to lightning? Really? Why are they gonna be weak to lightning when I don't have it?
Pray to the stars.
And they have to fire, but they still take fire damage though. Wow, man, they drop so much stuff the later you get into the game. On the higher days, on the later days, they drop so much stuff. How much EP do I get from that? Still have 4. I wonder if I should use that ether and buy another one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Where is he? Is that player avatar thing there? No, it vanished. Oh, I should have bought it when I had the chance.
So, is this what you need?
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Cole. Shh. I told you, no one's supposed to know I'm alive.
Oh mon Dieu, pardonnez-moi. I'm so sorry.
Ah! What are you...
We meet again, Cole of Canopus Farms.
Well, you found me out.
So, it was you all along.
I'm sorry, young lady. I didn't mean to make you part of the deception. Tell me, when poor Sarala read my letter, did she shed a tear for her father?
She did more than that.
I suppose she was inconsolable. She's still just a child. She lost her mother when she was too young. For a long time, it's just been the two of us. And that's the whole problem, see? She's grown too dependent on me. Always needing me to look after her. She's got to learn how to stand on her own 2 feet. I can't look after her forever. Kids have to strike out on their own eventually. She's a skilled farmer, and she's done wonders with that field. I know she can make it on her own, but she doesn't believe she can. I thought the best thing for her would be if I just disappeared. Faked my death and left her life for good. A nice clean break.
For who?
Huh?
You say it's for your daughter's sake, but it's not just about her now, is it? Or will you tell me I'm wrong?
No, I cannot tell you that. Yes, I have another reason. I've wanted to leave the village for a long time now. I have to go on a journey, you see, to find my wife. Gone these many years.
Your wife? And Sarala's mother?
Yep. She disappeared years ago. Most folk have given up on her and figure she must be dead by now. She's gone, Cole, they tell me. They try to convince me to let her go. As if I could. I know she's alive. Somewhere out there.
Hope springs eternal.
You mocking me? You think I'm wrong?
I've lost family too. My younger sister. Every hour I pray to see her again.
Then you understand how I feel.
Yes, and I think Sarala will as well. If you explain to her why you have to go, she'll give you her blessing. You don't need to fake your death. Why make her grieve anymore?
I don't want to hurt her. But you're wrong. She'd refuse to let me go. It's better this way. It's what she needs. I mean, look at me. I still miss... I relied on him for everything. Right now,
okay.
I've got to go. You have to promise me to keep this a secret. Don't you blab to Sarala. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
A stubborn bastard. Someone who is an expert at growing vegetables? I wonder if he really is dead.
Have you tried it?
You, still need something?
Wait, what? There's a new quest to do for Cole? Oh, that guy. Okay, that guy.
Welcome. What is this? And I shall pour my harp. I shall... I have made it at last.
Nora Special. Somehow, that sounds familiar.
I doubt that, mademoiselle. It is a name that only a select few elite chefs are familiar with. It is a dish no longer served, a legendary recipe that was almost lost to the mists of time. A dish last sampled 1,000 years ago, or so the stories say.
For something that's so legendary, there's not much to it. It's not all that fancy or complicated. But at the same time, it smells great, like good home cooking.
Vraiment. On the tongue, it is a reassuring pleasure. It evokes sun-dappled afternoons on the seashore, a masterpiece of subtlety. It has been passed down to me over 1,000 years. From one generation of chefs to the next, the recipe copied 100 times. Until it came to me from my master. To make this dish is the greatest honor a chef can know. Somewhere my master is watching, and is proud. Please, you must have this, as a token of my eternal gratitude.
Mystical meal.
The Nora Special. It reminds me of a place near the water, of cool breezes, the waves lapping on the shore. I still remember Sarah. How could I forget? It was our hometown, the place we grew up. Bodom. You always used to order this at that cafe you loved. You'd make me get it too. Even now, 1,000 years later, something of that time has survived. Together we can prevail. Keep up if you can.
Slayer.
I think you might like this. And now, pray to the stars.
Slayer. That's Cloud's death blow or something. That might actually be one of Zack's moves. That reminds me, I want to equip Blitz though. Now I have 6 EP, good, so I can teleport out of here. I want to equip Blitz just in case I run into a bunch of enemies. Instead of Light Slash for this, we're gonna go with Blitz. Oh, there's a... Whoops, there's a treasure ball up there. I could probably go get that. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get that. And actually, let's use this. So we don't waste time. If I find another behemoth, I'm going to fight it. Because they drop a lot of EP. Yeah, I never updated it. Which is Rosary. We need to fight a Reaver. Oh, the Chocobo Eater is still over there.
Lightning! Do something, please!
What? I can't finish. I can't talk. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. This is gonna be a tough fight because he's inside the Chaos Infusion, so he has regen the whole fight. Okay, so it's halved to those two elements. That's nice to know. So we know that we need to use arrow and thunder. Get rid of flame strike. Use Thundra or arrow or let me update that real quick. Alright, let's try to fight this guy. What is he, Unleash physical natural attacks during the first stagger or when the enemy is attempting a swallow attack. Unleash physical attack effect is greater, okay. Also, I don't need Blitz for this fight, because it'll just waste. Let's see, Heavy Slash, Beat Down, Spark Strike, Gale Strike. Alright, let's get him. Let's get him. Oh wait, let me get my plants first. Do some gardening inside the Chaos Infusion.
Together we can prevail.
Time to mix it up. The fight will be honest. Fight with everything you have. Think you might like this.
It's all thanks to training in the hyperbolic time chamber against Caius and Noel and Snow.
You can't break me down. Hear the great teaching. You can't read me. Fight with everything.
Oh, I put days on me, no wonder. He used days, wow. Anyway. That is really annoying.
Time for this.
Wow. There's a lot of damage.
Had worse.
How much HP does he have? He only has that much. Okay, we should be able to beat him. It's just really annoying because he's got the really annoying regen. There we go.
Fight with everything you have. You can't break me down. I can win with a single
That daze effect that he does is super annoying.
blow.
Can't even do anything against that.
And we meet again.
It says you're supposed to unleash physical and magical attacks. The effect is greater the instant following binding attacks.
Keep up if you can. Pray to the stars.
Still don't have enough of this. I don't understand his daze move is too much. His daze move is just too much. No, it's not a random enemy. Should have saved before that fight. What a waste of an hour. I can't get past his daze. There's gotta be something that can stop daze. It's like a no. He's an optional boss, but it's stupid because if you like, he locks you out of doing anything in that town. All right, I need to get out of this place. Let's see. That was a waste of an hour. I should have saved before that. Next time I'm gonna save before doing stupid stuff like that. Well, because he has the daze ability. Daze, basically, and I don't have enough remedies. Daze stops me from doing anything. Wait, what is this? No, I don't want to go here. Because what was stupid about it was he does daze, and then daze, I can't heal, I can't guard, I can't attack, can't do anything for like 7 or 10 seconds. Alright, let's try to farm some EP from these guys that we lost. There we go. A lot of stuff dropped from that. I probably should make it so that I get Gil again, because that's gonna eat up having no Gil. Oh, there we go.
Together we can prevail. Hear the great teaching. Again. May the stars protect me. Think you might like this. Alright, time for this. Hear the great teaching. You can't leave me. And we meet again. Now, the fight will be honest. The fight will be honest. The stars protect me. Keep up if you can. May the stars protect me. Let me change course. May the stars protect me.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that move.
May the stars protect me.
Slayer owned.
Not a bad victory.
Two EP from that. That's exactly why I fought him. Alright, where am I going? Oh, I'm going to the research camp. So the plan is go to the research camp, talk to the old guy who owns the farm, and then teleport back to Luxarian. And then we're probably gonna go to Yusnan, and then the Dead Dunes. Actually, no, we're not gonna go to Yusnan because there's no reason to go there. We're just gonna go to Dead Dunes after Luxarian. EP allows me to use like the special abilities, like Kiraga, Arise, and Sonata Overclock, but mainly Overclock, Army of One, not Escape, but Overclock, Army of One, and Teleport and Chronostasis are the big main ones. Am I maxed out on EP? I have 5.
I have something important I want to ask you. It's about Cole from Canopus Farms.
What? Cole, you say? Nah. What did that sorry excuse do now?
He's dead.
What? That can't be. Are you sure? Why would the goddess take him before me? That son of mine. He never knew how to do anything right.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. You're Cole's father, are you not? Which also makes you Sarala's grandfather.
Huh? What? No. Cole's father passed away a long, long time ago.
Cole's a bad liar. And now I know where he gets it from. Long ago, you disappeared out of Cole's life by faking your death. And now, he's doing the same. Your son is planning to leave the village, for good. Sarala will be all on her own.
So, he's not dead? That little... picking up and leaving his only daughter to fend for herself? Doesn't he know how much that'll hurt poor Sarala? I'd like to wring his neck.
Look who's talking. Isn't Cole just following in your footsteps? It's what you did to him.
Well, yeah, but it's different with us. It's not the same thing. I did it so my son could grow into a man. Listen to me, young lady. People don't age in this world, and death is rare. Parents stay parents. Kids stay kids. And that dependency, it never changes. That's why kids never learn to fend for themselves. They always have their parents to rely on. Even a grown man like Cole. So you see, that's why I faked my own death. It was all for his own good, so he could learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
Right. You say you did it for his own good. And I suppose you believe that. But now, are you gonna let Cole do the same thing? You've been watching over them for years now, keeping your secret. But it's time to step in. What about Sarala? She's already lost her mother, her grandfather, and now she's about to lose her father. She's got no one left.
I don't want her to be sad. It breaks my heart seeing her unhappy. You're right. I have to fix this. Maybe I can talk to the 2 of them, and we can start over as a family. It's worth a try. I have a plan. Would you lend me a hand? I'll talk to Cole and lure him to a certain place. Will you talk to Sarala and bring her there? Oh, but please don't tell her I'm the one setting this up. She may not come if she knew.
Yes, I can do that. Where should we meet you?
Chef Arias's restaurant. Now go to Canopus Farms and talk to Sarala. Please get her to come.
What? Ugh, all this running around. Lightning should head back to... Well, that's not gonna work. The farms are all messed up. So that chocobo eater basically blocks all these quests from getting completed. That's really annoying. This is so annoying. I can't complete any of these unless I kill that chocobo eater. I gotta figure out how to do that. I'm not ready to take him down though. Alright, let me make sure there's nothing left over here.
Wait a second. These results don't match the experiments between us.
Aw, looks like you have a cute little admirer. I think she senses you saved her life.
She's not scared of people. Maybe she was a pet.
Yes, that could very well be the case. Usually the ones that live in the wild aren't so friendly.
If she does belong to someone, then...
What is it?
I just remembered a woman that I met. Trail near Canopus Farms. She was upset and told me that she had lost her dog.
Oh, so we can do this one. We can't do the others, so we can complete this one.
Have you stopped by Canopus? Excuse me. By the way, do you mind if I ask you a favor?
What? Oh man, really? More of this stuff? Crag moles, those take forever to get.
What exactly do you want?
I'm sorry to do this to you again, but I need more herbal ingredients.
Someone in the camp is...
They're not for me, and I...
You know each other?
Yeah, more of the same stuff.
If you say so, might be.
You will? It's just not... Here.
So I have everything except the crag mole. Yeah, everything but the 2 Cragmoles. Let me see, should I waste my time and do that, or go and do the other ones? I think I'm gonna go do the other ones.
Interested in some...
We have no items for this. I have to farm items for that.
Well, see you soon.
And there's no general store around here, so let's get out of here. Okay, goodbye. Is it necessary to have 2 PCs, or what do you mean? No, you don't need 2 PCs to stream, you just need 1. But if you want to stream a console, you need the PC and a capture card, and the console.
I must say goodbye to the city.
Oh, you know what? Let me see if he sells anything. Well, there's a new one.
Order of salvation. It is now new. The order of salvation. It is now new. We pray. Let us devote our working days.
That guy better be there this time.
I'd like to buy a flower. We have what you need to give your body that extra.
Because I don't understand why I can't complete this quest after doing this multiple days. There he is.
You mentioned you used to cover high-profile stories. I'm investigating a story for a friend. Do you know anything about a man named Ranulf?
Ranulf? Yes, I think I do. Yes. The poor man's wife and daughter were brutally murdered over some business dispute. Happened quite a while ago. He lost everyone he loved in the blink of an eye. What a tragedy.
That's some memory you have. This happened centuries ago.
My boss put me in charge of that story. It's one that's hard to forget.
That's lucky for us. Ranulf himself asked me to look into the case, so he can know the truth. Do you think you can help?
Actually, I think I might be able to do just that. I can hardly refuse any favors from you now, can I? Except, I wonder if you wouldn't mind doing something for me in exchange.
Oh, not
Nothing
again.
too time-consuming.
You already owe me.
Just to hear me out, please. You're helping all kinds of people, aren't you? Would you keep doing that, but when you're done, come tell me their stories.
Just their stories? Are you sure that's all you want from me?
Yes, I want to write something that will inspire people and lift their spirits. What better subject than you?
Oh, well, I already did Born from Chaos. I have... Oh, wait, Fuzzy Search. Didn't we do Fuzzy Search? Yeah, I did Fuzzy Search just now. That was the sheep thing. Well, dual PC... Basically, the reason why they would have 2 PCs is if they're streaming a PC game and they want to stream at 1080p without taking a significant performance hit, well, while playing that game. Otherwise, you don't really need a second PC. And it's not that complicated to set up, but I could do dual PC streaming if I wanted, but I don't, because I don't think it's really needed. Dual PC streaming is good, is really only needed if you need to stream, if you want to stream 1080p, but even then no one can actually watch you unless they have really good internet. Like, it's not recommended for people who are not Twitch partners. Anyone who's not a Twitch partner shouldn't even bother with trying to stream 1080p. Or they shouldn't bother streaming with 720p at 60 frames per second. They should stream at 720 at 30 frames per second. What you're watching right now is a 720p stream at 30 frames per second. If I wanted to stream at 60 frames, well, first of all, Lightning Returns doesn't even run at 60 frames, this game itself only runs at 30 FPS, so there's no reason to go to 60 FPS, which is the case with most console games. There'll be very few that actually run at 60 frames. Really, the only ones that I can think of are like a first-person shooter or a fighting game like Tekken or Persona Arena, which are games that I streamed recently, where I did have to change my frame rate so that it looked smoother on there. But most of the time, 720p, 30 frames per second is the standard, and for those that don't have very good computers, do you think you'd have more followers with a higher quality? No, I don't. In fact, I think I would get more followers if I streamed at a lower bit rate, because if I were to stream, I can stream at 1080p, but like I said, there's no reason to, because okay, when I say there's no reason to, what I mean is for console streaming, PS3 or Xbox 360, the vast majority of those games run at 720p natively, so there's no point. Yes, they would buffer more, and there's no point because the game isn't actually running at 1080p to begin with. So it would just be overkill, and it would not look better. It would look worse, actually. It would look a lot worse. What I would have to do to make the 1080p stream look good is I would have to stream at a much higher bitrate. So basically, like if you wanted to watch a 1080p stream, you basically have to have fiber internet or something where your download speed is at least 5 to 10 megabits per second down. If you have less than 10 megabit per second down at any given point, you're gonna buffer on a 1080p while viewing a 1080p stream. That's the reason why there's really no reason to stream at 1080p. Now, it's different for Twitch partners, because Twitch partners, Twitch gives them something called transcodes, meaning if you're watching them and your internet starts lagging, you can select like medium or low quality, you know, kind of like how YouTube has the 360p, 480p option. So a Twitch partner also has that at their disposal, so you can watch at a lower bit rate, because Twitch will actually provide the lower resolution options or the lower bitrate options for the partners. But anyone who's not a partner like me, we don't get any of that. So we only get to stream at one resolution and at one bitrate, and that's it. So I can either increase the bitrate and cause a lot of my viewers to have to buffer a lot unless their internet's really good, and basically that means I'll have less viewers overall, or I can stream like I'm streaming right now at only 1500 bitrate. So that's only a 1.5 megabit per second download, and the stream looks relatively good. The only time it looks bad is when there's like a whole bunch of stuff going on during the battle system or something like that. But most people's computers can't actually make the quality look good at such a low bitrate. They would have to stream at a higher bitrate to achieve the same image quality that I'm getting. So it depends. There's a lot of factors. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that go on to make it work. And actually, it also, like for PC streaming, it depends on the game. One of the reasons why League of Legends is so popular is because it's very easy to stream. It doesn't have very high-end graphics. It doesn't have a lot of movement. Third birthday? Oh, I was streaming that earlier. I played 2 games on this stream. I started as third birthday on the PSP Go, and then I switched to Lightning Returns. Yeah, I was testing. Basically, I was testing my setup out for the Vita TV. I was streaming off of the PSP Go just now. So third birthday was streaming off of a PSP Go. So tomorrow I'll have the Vita TV. I don't use OBS. I can, but I don't use it. I use XSplit because it's just everything. Like if I want to correct things on the fly, it's much easier with XSplit. OBS is good, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Actually, one thing I noticed is OBS cannot hook into some games like MMOs that have anti-hacking stuff on them. Like, I'll give you an example. I can't stream Vindictus using OBS. OBS cannot hook into that game. I can't game capture it with OBS, but XSplit can. So I still think XSplit's superior to OBS. Especially XSplit Beta 2.0.
I've done what you asked.
I knew you could do it. That's great news for everyone. You'll be an inspiration to my readers. This will make a fantastic article.
I'm not one to preach morality, but doesn't that violate some sort of reporter ethics? Writing stories that you helped create?
The job of a reporter is to follow the truth, and that's what I'm doing. But if we're being completely honest, the real reason I asked for that favor isn't for a story. My real purpose was to observe you and watch you in action.
What do you mean? Why me?
I know who you are now. You help people, and in doing so, you save their souls. That's the duty you've been assigned by you-know-who upstairs. You are the savior, aren't you?
Huh. You knew who I was all along.
Let's just say I had a hunch. But don't worry. Your secret will be safe with me. I won't tell anyone. Oh, by the way, I looked into Renolf's past. I found something that might be helpful. The case was cold for a long time, but it turns out they did find a suspect in the end.
So, was he arrested?
I don't know if this is good news or not, but the person in question appears to have passed away some time ago. Once the authorities saw the death certificate, they stopped the investigation.
You're right. I don't know if that's good or bad news. So who was the person behind this?
Some lowlife that was part of a criminal organization, specialized in petty crime. The Order had been on his trail for a while. But he was a wily little rat, managed to stay one step ahead. He went through aliases, but the one on the death certificate was Reddick.
Reddick? I met someone with the same name in the Warren. He said he'd been in hiding for a long time.
Could it be the same man? Is it possible he's still alive? But there was a death certificate and everything.
He mentioned that he was dead in the eyes of the law. And he also knew where Renolf's journal was.
Do you think he managed to fake his own death by forging the document to escape the Order's scrutiny? I suppose that could be possible. Then it looks like the case has been solved. We found our man. I'll go through the records again, in case we missed something.
It was Reddick, the man in the Warren with no name. Are you gonna tell Renolf about this?
If it really was Reddick, there's something I want to ask him first. Let's go to the Warren and see if he'll talk.
I don't even think I can get into the Warren right now. I'll have to go there at midnight. So we still can't finish that. Really? We gotta... So, that's why it wasn't advancing. So there's nothing left for me to do here. I think it's time to go to the Dead Dunes. Oh, I forgot to do that. Okay, let's go back to Wildlands and then go to Dead Dunes. Although I think the time
How much for the roses?
Well, that may not manage, but I want to do that just to make sure that it's not one of those like she has me do something else.
We've caught those dangerous.
I'll bring flowers when you're dead. Guess it comes to this. May the stars protect me. I can win with a single blow.
Here for the train?
Need to make sure I can turn this one in, and then we'll probably hop back on the train and go to Dead Dunes, if possible.
This here is wild. The train will...
Yeah, so we can go there from here.
I hope you can make everyone's wish.
Yeah. And I'm getting these extra accessory things that'll help with that one quest for Yusnon. For the girl with the terrible fashion sense. Mystical meal. Oh, that's actually. So that's what that's for. They're just accessories. Oh, these are Dead Dunes stuff. Wait. Ooh, this one has weapons. Not to mention I get all that gil from that. The road from the Dead Dunes to Yusong is now open.
Did you hear?
No, what?
Canopus Farms is covered in clouds of chaos. The villagers managed to flee to safety, but as long... Did you hear?
Oh man, it locks me out of this too? Okay, well that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna stop all progress on Wildlands. Well, it's time to go to the Dead Dunes.
I'd like a round-trip ticket.
Please stay off the track. Go ahead and board the train.
We haven't been here in a while.
Be careful in the desert. It's full of monsters, and no one to hear you scream. The station is safe, more or less.
Fancy meeting you again. Looks like this will be a lucky day for both of us.
He has Veil.
Thank you. Well, just for you.
Deja vu. Strike back, increase damage dealt to enemies when HP is. That might be good.
Appreciate it.
You might want to go with a different one here. I'm not sure what they're weak to. This has Metaguard level 3 also. Oh, that one's Metaguard maxed. Try this new one. Whoa, oh yeah, we got some new weapons from turning all those quests in. Strike back. Someone does not have any abilities. Let's try this one weapon. Okay, we're gonna go with attack level 2. And blitz level 2. Oh wait, what is this one's default abilities? Oh, Elementa. I don't think I want to keep that. Oh, I have no Blizzara level 2. I mean, with the effect. Okay, so I already have Blitz. The only Blitz I have is Blitz level 2. Fire level 2, Thundra, Blizzara, Arrow, so I have all 4 of them. Okay, that's what I wanted. Alright, well actually, are there easy side quests for me to complete here? I don't have a lot of them. Oh wait, you said loading around giant sandbox. We already met him. This guy. He needs that item. I'll go around that prowls nearby and recover the key. Alright, so we gotta go fight some monster somewhere. Over there. What? The second one keeps on doing? That's annoying.
Keep up if you can.
Wow, they stagger.
My journey continues.
Well, one thing's for sure, I'm a lot better equipped to face the dead dunes than I was like the first time I came here. First time I came here was like going through that place in Wildlands, that temple. Or maybe it wasn't that bad, but it was. I just remember that this place seemed like it's kind of like it wanted you to deal with this place last. Maybe the Chaos Infusion leads up there. Probably. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I should have used the red cactus to teleport. Could have done that. Is it left or right? Left or right? Left. There's a shortcut over there, though. Let's just go this way.
Keep up if you can. Let the darkness embrace you.
Got him. And that's good because that gives me EP because it's in the Chaos Infusion. See, 1.25. So that was actually a good fight. Now we need to find the teleport thing. What is that? What is this thing?
Expect me to back down?
Oh, that's interesting. What is this? That thing has 10 million HP. Yeah, I think I need to... Wow. Well, this is gonna cost me an hour. Yeah, I think I'm probably not gonna bother. We'll try it. I don't know if I have to escape or get my items back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh wow. Lasted a lot longer than I thought.
What the hell?
Yeah, whatever. That wasted an hour. just leave. 11 million HP. No. Remind me not
You
to
escaped from harm, but in the outside world, a whole hour has
attack those
passed
random
already.
things like that. What? Oh man.
You disgust me. The fight will be honest.
That second one's annoying. Is this weak to... Oh, it's weak to ice.
Pray for the dead.
Ooh, De Brave, finally. Near God's Wrath.
I think that must be it. Adonis's monster. The question is, does it have the key?
Let's hope that it does. But I'll have to beat it to find out. And now I get to be a bandit, too. No time for hesitation.
134,400. Have to everything.
I follow the wind. I can win with a single blow. Keep up if you can. Tears fall into the chaos. Fight with everything you have.
Oh, really? This is gonna be one of those fights where you just have to rush.
Our tears fall into the chaos. Life is a journey.
This was not that hard.
Let the darkness.
Probably because I was supposed to do this a lot earlier.
The fight will be honest. Life is a journey. I can win with a single blow. Let the darkness embrace you. My journey continues.
Two EP from that, that's good. I think I should be back to 6 or 7 now.
Huh. Is this the key? Is this how you activate that monument?
That's the theory, yeah. It's called a crux and supposed to fit right into the monument and switch it on somehow. But not just for anyone. According to all the tales, only those chosen by God can make them work.
It doesn't seem dangerous. I think it's just reacting to your power.
Oh, don't tell me. You can actually make it work? Well, shoot. I never thought you'd be able to do it. So you're the real deal. You actually got the crux to do its thing. Guess the boss was right, as usual. You've got some strange kind of power that the rest of us just don't.
Your boss? I don't remember being introduced.
You haven't, but we've been keeping tabs on you ever since you stepped off the train at the station. But I suppose I should let the boss explain the rest in person. 'Cause, honestly, I don't want to get blamed for spilling the wrong things.
So does that mean I'm in?
I said the boss will explain in person, didn't I? You think just anyone gets in to see her? Welcome to the gang. You are now officially part of Monoculus.
Light, you've stopped the winds and opened up a new route. This will make for a great shortcut to the bandit settlement. It looks like Adonis wasted no time in using your new shortcut. Why don't you follow his lead and head back to meet the bandit boss? The bandit gang was watching you from the very beginning. It seems like they were just waiting for the right time to talk to you. So the leader of the Monoculus gang saw through to your true power. It looks like you might still have some challenges ahead of you, Light.
Let's see. So, aspiring bandit. So what was that side quest then? There's a different one. Lightning must battle the Girongat that prowls nearby. Well, we did. I guess it'll all be completed when we talk to him.
What's that? You gonna undergo the trial to join the gang?
I've been surveying the desert, but I have been completely...
Oh. How nice. Yeah, no problem. Hey, Juice Man Gravy.
Are you serious about...
Good job again on the trial. Impressive. You ready to go meet the boss now?
Oh snap.
Here she is, boss. The new recruit with the crazy powers. It was just like you said, the crux lit up like a candle.
Perfect timing. Huh? Glad you could make it. Took you long enough, didn't it?
Fang.
What? No hugs and tears for an old friend? Not like I'd expected, though. If you'd shouted Fang and hugged me, I might have had a heart attack on the spot.
Yeah, you guys know each other.
But I'm glad to see you're still the
Just
same.
leaves.
It's been a long time, after all. Though I guess a part of you has changed. You're more than just human now. You're on a mission from God now. Right, Savior?
So you know who I am.
Isn't it nice not having to explain things? Yeah, I heard all the stories hanging out with the God Squad in Luxurion. They love talking about their savior.
You were with the Order, but ditched them to come out here to be a gang leader.
Those priests aren't exactly my kind of people. I stuck around to look after Vanille, but then something else came up. I'm after the Clavis now. It's been sealed away for ages, though, and no one's got even close to it. I was beginning to think I'd have to give up. But then you came along and worked your magic with that crux. How about we team up? I want to get that Clavis before the Order does. Help out a friend, Lightning?
How could I refuse an old friend? It'll be like old times, right?
All right. I'll show you what we have on the ruins. We've got lots to talk about. Like what the Order is up to. And Vanille, too. Anyway, we've got ourselves a deal. If you're going into those ruins, I'm coming too. We'll get that holy Clavis, and take down anyone that gets in our way.
It's like out of everybody, Lightning's the only one that changed. She got new clothes, everyone else's looks exactly the same. Oh, it's the old school party thing. Fighting with Fang. Oh, that's cool. So now we get an ally. So it's kind of like we had Goku in Wildlands. Now we have Fang.
So the
in...
boss turned out to be someone you knew. Erba Yun Fang. You once fought alongside her many years ago.
You do realize that you did too, right? Yet you sure make it sound like it has nothing to do with you.
Well, yes, we did fight together once. A long, long time ago.
Uh-oh. That was suspicious. Hope didn't remember Fang. It's almost like what Lumina said earlier. And you know what? I just thought of something. Hope aged in the timeline, so the real Hope should not be the kid Hope. He should be an adult by now. So they talked about that in the very beginning of the game. She wants an ancient relic. So I guess it's time for Lightning to be part of like Age of Empires 2 or something. Go collect the relics. Because the Dead Dunes has that whole Crusader sort of theme to it. With the Holy Clavis and the Holy Grail and all that kind of stuff. You know what, maybe I should customize the adornments, because we have tons of them now. Yeah, there's like probably too many by now. She can wear this fancy Napoleon hat. We should make it like when we did the Exilio stream and just wear the sunglasses. Where's the sunglasses at? Oh, I like this hat. The Monopoly hat. Or the Scrooge McDuck hat. Okay, one of them's gonna have to be that hat. Lightning Shades, this is the one that goes with the Equilibrium. Crown of Splendor. Should have used these earlier. She's probably gonna go with Reflective Shades. Hold on, put the Reflective Shades. Just let's see what else we've got. Fairy Tail, Imp Tail, Merry Tail, Untamed Tail. Oh, it's those glasses. The Chocolina hat. Saz Afro, red Chocobo, blue, the Psycon thing, Mobile Guards badge, Youthful Parasol. Not sure what that's all about. This would just look ridiculous. Now she's going Yoshimitsu. Oh, Mog can actually accompany her. Retro Mog. Red bow tie, cowboy hat, ripe apple. Alright, let's see what else. What is this stuff? Okay, go with that, and on here, we're gonna probably go with that giant hat. The Indiana Jones. I have a hat, cowboy hat. Yeah, well, I think I have some. I had the Napoleon-looking hat, right? Where is it? There we go. Chef's hat. No. I thought I had a Napoleon hat. No, it's a headdress. Formal silk hat. Oh no, that's that one. I don't know. Let's go with this.
We found the entrance in an area called the Giant's Sandbox. It's near that one statue, the Giant's Hand, we call it. Should be easy to spot. I'm pretty sure we did put some signs up. They should help.
Dig the sand out of your ears and listen up. All of you who've given up on the Clavis and been taking it easy are gonna have a little change of heart. You got that?
Okay, so where are we going? Landlady.
Place to rest, new girl. This is it.
I need some healing items. Lightning needs to eat something so that she doesn't die. Oh, barkeep.
Okay then, hurry up! How's that for a feast, huh?
Only the 4 of them.
So, he said to go to... He said to go to the giant souls of... What? Oh, that thing. Giant's Hand, yeah. So that's actually at the beginning area. Isn't that like right over? Yeah. So we can warp to this one. Warp to the grave of the... Let me see. Did I do all the shrines? Temple of the Tablet. I don't know if I did the Template of the... I don't know if I got all of them. Let me check my key items. Maybe it's a key item. Key to the green gate. No, that's opening up some other thing. That's opening up the path so you don't have to ride the train. What is this? No, it's nothing. Desert Flame. Well, I guess it's not a... I don't know. Let's just warp over there and just do this before it gets too late. Then we'll do the... Hold on. So we want to go to... this one. Temple Ruins North Gate is probably the fastest one. It's gonna be north or south, one or the other. No, I can't. I can't warp to the question marks. I have to discover them first.
Before you head out, it may be a good idea to talk the expedition through, to make sure we're on the same page. So what you're looking for is the Holy Clavis, a mystical relic said to gather the souls of the dead and believed to lie in this desert. Both Monoculus, the gang of bandits headed by Fang, and the Seculars of the Order have tried in vain to find the treasure.
But despite their best efforts, no one has even gotten close to it. I know all this.
According to the information we got from the bandits, the entrance to the ruins is marked by a very clear landmark. They say it's a giant hand buried in the sand. Like, do you see anything like that? Sounds like it'd be easy to spot.
Oh, I see it. Let's go over here first. Oh, look, it's Anubis. You know who Anubis reminds me of? Anubis reminds me of Gilgamesh because it's like he's stalking. It's like he stalks the party. It's like he's stalking Lightning the whole game, and he always loses to her.
Pray for the dead.
He's like Anubis is like the Gilgamesh of this game.
If you need any supplies, you'd better stock up here. You're not gonna find any shops where we're headed.
What'll you have?
Oh, let's see. I got one open spot. Probably Remedy. I don't know. Veil Potion. What's Veil Potion? Oh, okay. I'll take Veil Potion. Because I got a Mega Remedy, so I'll take this.
See me anytime.
You've gotten really close to the giant's hand. The entrance to the ruins should be around there somewhere.
Hold on. How much EP do I have? I have 7 already. I don't really need to fight him. I don't want to fight him and waste. Although it probably wouldn't hurt to fight him.
So it was you. I heard that a new recruit had been shaking things up. Guess I should welcome you to the gang.
Time to let loose, Lightning. God, it's been ages since I've had some fun. Let's make this worth it.
Fang, there's one thing I need to know. Why would you want to summon the souls of the dead? What exactly are you planning on doing with the Clavis?
Me? I'm not the one who wants the damn thing. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. It's Vanille who needs it. For some reason, when we woke up from the crystal, she picked up some strange new ability. Now she hears the voices of the dead. She says she can pick up on all the feelings of those souls that are trapped in the chaos. According to her, it's like listening to 1,000 different voices all crying out at once. And she's the only one who can hear them. Or something. And that power's exactly why the Order became interested in her. If Vanille gets that holy Clavis, and she uses it, she should be able to call all those souls to her.
So the Order plans to gather all the souls of the dead? Why? To save them?
Come on, it's me you're talking to. No need to play stupid. You ought to know. You're here under their orders, aren't you? High and mighty savior.
I wouldn't assume anything if I were you. I'm not here for the Order. It seems like you don't see eye to eye with them, though. Care to share?
That's a story for later. Come on, we're wasting time we don't have. If the Secular snatch up the Clavis first, I'd never forgive myself. There's a place I want to check out first. A door. It's got something good behind it. Or I'm not a bandit. I'm thinking that maybe a savior can get it open. Let's go see what you can do. I'll let you know when we're there.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Our tears fall into the chaos.
Oh, lots of. Oh, I got status effects. What is this weak to? This is weak to nothing. It's resistance to lightning.
You're down.
Isn't there one of these garbs that, Soul of Thief? Might try that. Oh, I have so many... There was something that I could have used to steal their ability, or the buff, but they're using anti-buff. They're using negative status elements.
Don't rush inside like a fool. There's nowhere to rest in the ruins if you get hurt. Sure, there are shortcuts back up to the surface.
Fang's right, you know.
Ooh.
I've been able to plot.
Okay, so that's a good one.
But every last one seems to be blocked by some mysterious force.
Isn't that what I'm here for? Maybe I can undo those seals, too.
You had better. Why else do you think I let a slacker like you into my prestigious gang of ne'er-do-wells?
Because I use my head. Like noticing that if we open up all those doors, we're inviting the Order to walk right in, too.
Ugh, and most likely will. Those...
Well, I am way more prepared for Dead Dunes than I ever was for the Temple in the Wildlands. Because this is a complete opposite. Like, what was I doing? I was like running from almost every battle in Wildlands, and here it's the complete opposite. Now, what does that do? That might be useful. What I learned is that the things that they drop in these dungeons are extremely useful. In the dungeon. Increase resistance to physical attacks. Yeah, actually, you know, that veil thing might be useful. This Thorn of Aggression might be useful, but I don't really think I need it yet.
Remember the details of each door. This kind here is what we call a time door. You've got to be careful around these things. It'll open on its own, or close with you inside. All based on the time of day. Even that route that we just came along will be sealed off at a different time of day. You could end up having to take the long way around, or get sealed in the ruins.
When it is blue, the door can be passed through. Time displays indicate how long. Oh man, that can really... That's interesting. What does this say?
I took the liberty of checking the Order's records. Vanille and Fang woke up from their crystal stasis about 13 years ago. It appears they were both being held at the Order's main cathedral in Luxarian. But according to the records, Fang fled the Order shortly after. I'm getting strange readings from within the skeleton statue. If you destroy the statue, you may find treasure. or find yourself knee-deep in skeletons. If you take them on without any sort of plan, you may find yourself in trouble. Proceed carefully.
Where'd Fang go?